Well, hello, good morning everybody. Welcome back. Jiu-Jitsu 2000 here today. I'm back. I've got the 2022 Honda Monkey and it is time for an overnighter. Now the forecast is showing for rain, but I'm prepared for that. So I hope you enjoy this video. It's going to be a lot of fun. So here we go. This is a beautiful day outside. And I got a really special place that I'm planning to go to. Last time that I tried to get out and do this overnighter, I made the error of not checking the fuel. So I got out there almost to the place and realized I didn't have enough fuel to get there. So today's a little different. I got a full tank of gas and we're gonna go to a beautiful place and have a good time. Go. Looks like there's weather out there, so we might be getting into some rain here pretty soon. So it looks like there's some weather up ahead and the temperatures are feeling a lot cooler. I'm really enjoying this. So I stopped for a little pit stop to take a couple pictures and I'm about to get into this storm. I can hear the thunder, I can see the lightning, and I'm actually feeling small raindrops right now. So I'm getting ready to go right into the heavy of it. So this is about to get really fun, really exciting. It's coming down pretty good. I am soaking wet and the temperature feels fantastic. It's not cold, it's nice, like a nice warm summer rain. I'm going into some pretty heavy wind and the bike is just, being a small mini moto, it has trouble going into the wind, but there's no place I'd rather be than right here, right now. This is fantastic. I'm having a lot of fun. Okay, so I'm in a t-shirt in a heavy downpour. Every time these raindrops hit, they sting. And this is what life is about. It's about putting yourself in uncomfortable places and learning to find comfort in them. I feel so alive right now. I'm soaking wet. I'm a little bit chilly, and this is what I came for. Oh, I'm loving it. Woohoo! This is what it's about, folks. I'm living. I am alive. Oh, yeah. I just went through cats and dogs of a rainstorm. I'm soaking wet, as you can see, and I am happy. I feel so alive. There's nowhere I'd rather be than out here right now feeling everything that I'm feeling. There's a break in the rain now. It looks like it's going to clear up. I am happy. The bike is running good, and there is no experience like what I just felt. And this is what life is about. Woo! I'm so happy. I think that was probably one of the coolest experiences I've ever went through. That was a lot of fun. So look at what I get to go into. This is on my way to the place I'm going. That is dark. It's darker than the one I just went through. So we'll just have to see how it goes. I know that the wind is blowing, so maybe it'll blow that thing a little bit out of the way and let me get set up first, because I'd hate to be trying to get set up in a downpour, but it wouldn't be the first time I've done it. This looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm so happy. Okay, I think that I'm going to luck out, because I think that storm is east of where I'm going. There's a road that goes north to south. I'm going east right now, so I'm going to take a right-hand turn up here, and I'm going to be just on the outskirts of that storm, I believe. It's beautiful. I've been hearing thunder and watching lightning, so it's just amazing. But it looks like I'm going to luck out. Yeah, there's the road straight ahead, so I'm going to be getting out of this one. I'll be just on the west side of it. I can smell the rain in the air, and it smells beautiful. I'm really enjoying it. And I'm getting closer to my destination. So it's looking like I'll have a chance to get set up before any heavy weather comes in. If it got into a bad situation, like a worst case scenario, I could always use the canopy of these trees. Pretty cool little area down here. You're down in a canyon, and there's a little kind of a campground area down there. There's bathrooms, but there's like no water or anything. It's free camping. I'm happy because there's a water source down there. And I'm noticing like a little road. I don't know how I get to that little road, but some of these areas back in here is where I'd like to be. But down there, there's like a little campground. There's some picnic tables and stuff. I'll probably end up being there, unless I can find a way to get down over here. Bike is running great. I had so much fun earlier when I got into that water. I was soaking wet. Good thing I'm wearing wicking type clothing that dries fast, because my shorts are just about dry. The only thing that's still wet is my feet and my socks. Sounds like a vehicle's coming. This will be cool. Vehicle coming down. Hey, what are you doing? You caught me at work. So the vehicle that I saw right there, that's a good friend of mine. So Daniel, hello. I hope you're doing good, brother. It was nice chatting with you. Let's give it a shot and go down here nice and easy. Just want to make sure I'm staying out of this cactus. Take my time, just roll the thing down nice and easy. So nice being on a bike, because you can get down into areas that you normally wouldn't be able to get down into. It was sure nice seeing my friend Daniel, fella that I went to high school with. Really good friend of mine. In fact, whenever you watch my YouTube videos of flashlight reviews and stuff, and I'm doing something on my bench top, you see that aluminum Jiu-Jitsu 2000 plaque. That was made by my friend that I just saw, my friend Daniel. He made that for me. The monkey does not have a lot of ground clearance, so you got to be super careful going down stuff like this. This is really kind of pushing the limits of the monkey. There's some mullein right there, straight ahead, so that's kind of cool. Yeah, these monkeys are good bikes, but they don't have near the clearance that I'd like to have. Okay, it looks like it's gonna get thick here. I'm gonna stop and kind of scout around, and then I'll find a good area, hopefully, to get myself through. So I found a really cool area that I like, that I would like to camp at, but my bike is across the way, so I got to figure out how to get it across up to where I'm at. I could come right across these rocks nice and easy, right up through here, and then boom. Yep. So it looks like I have a plan now. It looks like I have a good solid plan of attack, but this is going to be, it doesn't look bad right now, but when you're on a little monkey like that that doesn't have a lot of ground clearance, something like this is kind of a major deal. Okay, we're across. Now let's get on over to those pine trees. I'm just about to the area where I'm gonna camp. Right here somewhere. So I'm down here looking at the water. It's just starting to rain. And this is just amazing. A second ago, I could hear a woodpecker. This is so cool. I'm just really enjoying this trip, and I'm curious if there's crawdads in this water. I don't know if there is. I see little fish, little minnows. So there's definitely life in here. I love the sound of water moving. It's so peaceful. I want to go take a look at that water up there on the other side of this pool. Looks like it's running. So that's kind of cool. This is what it's about. Getting out and enjoying nature. I think what I'll do is find me a good place to camp, and I'll get that set up first in case the rain decides to get more aggressive and come down. I'll be able to get out of the elements. I'm happy that my clothing is dry, so that's a good thing. But this is wonderful, and it was good seeing my friend. Okay, so I found a spot that I'm gonna camp at. So right up there's that lookout. I got my monkey kind of hidden by that tree a little bit. This area right here is pretty flat, and there's not really a lot of work to do here. There's a lot of pine needles debris, which is going to create an insulation factor. So I have my shelter set up. It's a very simple, easy plow point. Went up real quick. I'm taking off my socks because they are soaking wet. I don't know if they'll wring out, but they are. A little bit of water came out of them. But these are terrible. I'm also going to take this little bag that I had from my tarp, and I'm going to fill it with pine needles and duff, and I'm going to make a little pillow. So at this point, now that I got shelter, I can just relax. I don't have to worry about anything, because if the rain comes, I'm prepared. I've got shelter now. As far as bedding for tonight, I have my puffer blanket that I brought from Get Out Gear. That's a fantastic blanket, and that's what I'm going to use for tonight when I sleep. This area beneath me has a lot of duff to it, so I like this. These pine needles are really, really thick. I think I'm going to be very, very cozy tonight. This is a fantastic shelter. These plow points are my favorite. They're very, very easy to set up, and they're effective. If you get rain, they do a good job. Plow point is my go-to. I do like an A-frame too, but plow point is just so easy. You got 3 anchors in the ground and 1 on a tree. If you don't have a tree, you can use a stick or a limb. You can use the handlebars of your bike. I mean, there's all kinds of things that you can use to set up these plow points. So I also have a solar panel with me. Before the sun goes down, I'm going to try to get some charging going on with this cameras. They are getting a little bit low. I do have extra batteries if needed, but I think I could use the solar energy while it's available. So I'm going to get that going, and yeah, I'm happy. I'm here. I'm alive. When I went through the rain earlier, the rain was coming down so hard that it was stinging my arms. I mean, I was in a t-shirt. Some of you watching might be thinking, you're an idiot. You should have wore gear. You should have wore a coat. That's the whole point. I want to feel. I want to experience. I want to go through that adversity, and I want to feel that pain, if you will. I think more people need to go through experiences like that if you want to grow. People seem to get so comfortable being comfortable that they are afraid of being uncomfortable. Whether it's cold, whether it's maybe a little bit hungry, whatever the case might be, you just see so many people that are just afraid of things like that. I just happen to not be one of those people. I'm very happy right now. I'm hearing the woodpeckers. I'm hearing the birds, the wind. I've got my shelter up. I've got my solar panel here doing a little charging. I'm running around barefoot right now, letting my socks dry. Got my plow point. Got the monkey parked off over there. Everything is just fantastic. I'm so happy. This is what it's all about. Just keeping it simple. Getting out, setting up something simple. I'm not even worried about food. I'm not worried about anything. And that's the joy of coming out like this. Just let your hair down. You breathe that fresh air. You get to relax. And you come alive. This is literally like putting myself on the charger. And when I get low, I come out, and this is where I build back up. It's so hard to explain, but it's so easy to understand. Looking up off in the distance, that is the lookout point where I stopped when I was looking down earlier. The weather looks good, and I'm just going to relax at this point and chill out. Here's my pillow that I made full of duff. It's just packed with pine needles and things like that. And we'll test it out and see how it feels. Oh yeah, that's perfect. That's all you need. I know people go camping all the time and they got to worry about these big old pillows and bringing all this gear, and that's all I need. Just something to lay my head on. Yeah, Mike Lindell, eat your heart out, my friend. Got my socks up there drying right now. Don't mind the bare feet, folks. I'm just letting my feet dry. The sound of water is just so soothing. Look at these butterflies and stuff. I could listen to that sound all night long. So I'm looking at this pool, and I'm kind of wondering how good this water is to drink. It's kind of stagnant, but it is a large pool. But I do have my water filter with me, and I do have a method of boiling if that's all I had. I do have a pot. Okay, I don't know if the camera's picking it up or not, but there's a large crawdad right underneath the water. I saw him move a minute ago. I could sit here all day long and listen to this sound. I just love the sound of water. Get me some water. that's good enough for now. There's a good yarrow specimen right there. Very nice. It's nice to see yarrow. Well, I've got my Hydra Pack filled up. That's 3 liters of water. I get to hear all of this sound. It's like medicine to my ears. Food for my soul. Something that simple. Ain't that crazy? Check this out, man. Look at that. That is literally like the perfect bow drill divot. How does a rock have that perfect of a divot? If I was trying to make friction fire, this would be a gift from God. It really would. Thought that I would get hydrated here. That's important when you come out. Always make sure you're drinking plenty of water, especially in the Southwest where I live. It gets warm out here, so hydration is crucial. So while I'm on the topic of hydration, let's talk about this Hydra Pack real quick. This is a 3-liter Hydra Pack. So generally the rule of thumb that I like to use is half of your body weight in ounces per day to stay hydrated. So I'm in the 190s, so I just round my weight up to 200 pounds. So that's 100 ounces. Half of 200 is 100 ounces. So if I do 1 liter, that's 32 ounces. If I do 2 liters, that's 64 ounces. And then if I do 3 liters, that's 96 ounces. So 1, 2, 3. So this Hydra Pack, being a 3-liter pack, for my body, has enough in it for me to stay hydrated under normal conditions. Now, if I'm doing a lot of hiking or it's super warm outside, of course, those things change. So I didn't have enough capacity in here to account for maybe cooking, maybe cleaning, washing myself before bed, brushing my teeth, maybe wetting my hair, you know, or something like that. So what I did was I picked up a larger Hydra Pack. This is a 4-liter Hydra Pack. It's ultra durable TPU. I can tell you without any reservations, this thing is tough. So this is the same material, just another liter of water. So that gives me that little bit of extra, maybe if it's a warm day outside and I need extra hydration, or like I said, if I want to cook a little bit or clean something or brush my teeth, whatever. So this thing holds 135 fluid ounces, 4 liters. It weighs 104 grams or 3.7 ounces. Packs down. It's very, and these things they pack down very small. And as you can see, I'm using the bee-free water filter. I actually carry a spare with me too, just in case that thing gets gummed up. I always have a spare brand new bee-free ready to go, and I don't use it, but I take it. They're so light, it doesn't really take any extra weight if I'm going out on the monkey or the trail or whatever bike I'm taking. Packs down, carry and pour handle. Okay, so that's new. We'll take a look at that. It says beyond lifetime guaranteed, BPA and PVC free. Go the distance with our high capacity Seeker 4-liter. This flexible coated handle allows for easy pouring and carrying. It packs away very nice. Its streamlined shape fits a wide variety of packs. That's cool. Whether it's strapped to the outside or inside of a pack or a pocket. Pairing volume with performance. Leak-proof screw cap, which I've never had a problem with the cap leaking or the filter itself. With removable tether. Compatible with 42mm threaded backcountry water filters. Catadine bee-free. And that's what I'm using. Durable, coated handle for easy pouring and filling and hanging. Now this one, I just have a little piece of number 18 bank line that I keep connected to this, and there just happened to be a branch right there, and the height is perfect. So it just worked out for me. Sometimes I'll use paracord or something and I'll get it just to that right height. I don't like it too high above my container, simply because I don't want it to be, you know, if the wind kicks in, it's not dripping into the container and things like that. Wide working temperature range, 60 centigrade, and that's 140 Fahrenheit. So here in Arizona, where it gets a little warm, 105 is not uncommon in my neck of the woods. So we're going to be just fine. Load bearing lash points for attaching to your pack or setting up a gravity feed. And as you can see, I'm doing that here, and I've never had a problem. Now, I'm not jerking on it or nothing like that. I'm very careful with it, but it's worked great. And that's extremely packable, stashes in an included 4x4 storage bag when empty. So very cool. Let's take a look at this. I'm excited. You know, I just wanted just a little bit more capacity, so I picked this up. I picked this up when I was in California, and I picked it up at REI. So we're definitely going to pack out our trash, right? I hate when I go out and I see people not packing out their stuff. So this is the bag right here, Hydra Pack, and it says 4 liter on it. Seeker water storage bag, so that's cool. I kind of like what they're doing here with the cap. That's kind of cool. So it's the same cap. I keep the other cap in here. Right there. I don't know if the camera's picking that up. That's the old cap. So it's basically the same thing, but it has a tether on it now. So that's cool. So you don't lose it. And just put that bad boy on. Saw a butterfly or something. So yeah, that's cool. It's got a little handle here, and then I'll probably do the same thing. I'll attach some bank line right here, and then I'll make it where it'll gravity feed. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I like the graduation markers on the side of it. So I'm not sponsored by Hydra Pack or anything like that. So if you're watching Hydra Pack, come on, send me some filters and gravity feed bags. I'd love to do some work for you. But yeah, these things are cool. I just love how they pack down really small. See how small they get, and you can crumple them up and it doesn't hurt them at all. I guess the question that I have right now for myself is, can I use the old cap on this new bag? We're gonna find out real quick. I'm gonna guess that it's a yes, because it's that 42 millimeter thread or whatever. So let's take a look. There's the old cap. Oh yeah. Yep. And these things are durable, folks. So if you're interested in a Hydra Pack for your Be Free, they are solid. Now the Be Free is a good filter. I like the Sawyers too. There we go. So I'll just open it up and let a little gravity do what it's got to do. And in the meantime, let me show you what I'm cooking. Got a little bit of beans in there. That's some 9 bean. And I'm using the MSR Pocket Rocket Deluxe on a very, very low heat. I have it sitting in the bowl because it keeps it a little bit more level. I don't have to worry too much. And what I do with my food, just in case some of you might have been wondering, is I keep them stored in these little Nalgene 16-ounce containers. This one has rice in it, so you got your rice in there, right? And then this other one, I keep beans in there. There's 9 bean in there right now. Sometimes I'll use just pinto beans. Sometimes I'll put 15 bean in there. Sometimes it's lentils. It just depends. But these are good containers, and that's plenty of food. This amount of food right here, I could stay like 3 or 4 days easily. Now, of course, I'm not eating 5,000 calories a day, but this is enough to keep you going. I've never gotten hungry. My food stays dry. If the pack gets banged around, it doesn't hurt the food or anything like that. Bugs ain't getting to it, and it just works great. So hopefully you enjoyed that information. Looks like my water is just about done. So another thing that I want to mention real quick when it comes to the water situation. If you're doing backcountry water and you're using a Sawyer or like this Be Free, those filters operate on the hollow fiber membrane, and they don't do anything for odor or taste of the water. They just make it safe to drink. So having something like this, Kool-Aid, fruit punch, grape, whatever, something like this that you can squirt in there and make that taste good, I highly recommend it. You just shake it up a little bit, and then you just add to taste. However sweet you want it, you just add a little more, shake it up a little bit, taste it. I want it sweeter. So if you're dealing with some sketchy water, the filter will make it safe to drink on a microbiological level. Those hollow fiber membranes have a 0.1 micron. That's a hole, right? Well, your protozoas and your cryptosporidium and giardias are too big to fit through those holes. So all of that nasty stuff gets left behind and the water passes through. Now make sure that you don't ever let these things freeze. If that happens, it'll stretch out those hollow fiber membranes and damage them. It'll rupture them, and then all those things can pass through because you have this big rip in the side of your filter. So if you're going to be out in the wintertime, I recommend putting that thing in your pocket or in your person next to your body, so your body's core temperature will keep that thing from freezing. And you don't want a frozen water filter because the water is going to pass through. You're going to think that you're okay. You're going to drink the water, and then you're going to get sick out there. So to prevent that from happening, just keep it close to your body. That is fantastic, and this water now tastes absolutely delicious. That's the way to do it, folks. So there's that 4-liter Hydro Pack packed down into this bag. That thing is small, doesn't weigh much, and these bags are very durable. I like them a lot. Watching the clouds go by, it's like nature's television. That and wildlife, birds and stuff like that, and a fire or water, that's all nature's television to me. There we go. Feels good to be hydrated. That Be Free I've had for a while, and you can see the flow rate is still pretty good. Even for a gravity feed, it's doing very good. Digging stick, some mullein leaves, and a few juniper berries. I'm gonna let you guys figure that one out. Almost every time that I come out like this, I see something that amazes me. This is for people that want to give up, people that think they can't do it. Look at this. This rock that I'm sitting on has natural cutouts in it. There's plants growing there, plants growing here, and then if you look in here, this is just full of life. So that's why I don't want to hear I can't do something. Quitting is failure. Trying, even if you don't succeed, is a lesson. I look at this and it just blows me away, because I understand the significance of it. God's in control. That plant didn't quit. Now, it might not have an easy life, but it's living. Now, some of you are probably wondering, would you drink that water?
with all those little creatures in it, there's no doubt in my mind that I would drink that water 100%. What I would do with water like that has all them little organisms or whatever you want to call it in there is I would run the water through a bandana and then I would boil it. And yeah, I would drink it. Or I would run it through some sort of water filtration device and then drink the water. The bandana is not as tight of a tolerance as those water filters, so some of those microbiological pathogens are still getting past the bandana and you're going to be drinking them. So if you use that method, make sure that you bring that water to a rolling boil. Those organisms that are in the water are going to die and you'll still consume them. So in a way, you're actually getting nutrition out of drinking stuff like that. Now, I know that there's some of you out there that say, oh my gosh, that's gross, that's ridiculous. But hey, it is what it is. If you're fighting for survival and you boil these guys and consume them, that's food. I mean, you're going to get, what, 2 calories, 1 calorie? But still, every little tiny insignificant deposit that you make is still a deposit. Just saying. This one is for all of my rock climbing buddies out there. I don't climb much anymore, but this is something I can pretend I'm doing a boulder problem on. Now how do I get down? This is actually a good vantage point from up here. I'm looking to see if I see any crawdads. I don't see any. Not yet. I have a headlamp in my pocket and I'm waiting for the sun to go down so I can see if there's any crawdads. The light makes it effective because you can kind of stun them and they won't move. And you can catch them easily. That was kind of fun. Little bit of entertainment. That's the kid in me. Like I always say, folks, you only die once. So go out and live, do things, have fun, be a silly willy, be a kid, laugh at things, experience things. This is life. You only get one shot at it. Live. I sit here in my videos and I tell people to go out and do things and to live. And I'm fully aware that there's people out there that can't do that. So I don't say that as a way or a means to mock those that cannot. I'm saying that for the people that can. And if you are one of those people that cannot, that's one of the reasons why I do the things that I do. So that you guys that are not capable can live these adventures through what I do. Who knows, maybe someday something will happen to me and I'll be not able to do these things. I'll be able to look back on the videos and the adventures and things that I've done in my life and look at others that are doing those things, and I can relive or live through them or through myself. That's why I do this. So just a minute ago, right over there, I saw a pair of white sunglasses and I couldn't reach them from the side that I was on. So I thought, well, if I come over this side and take this stick, maybe I'll be able to reach them. I don't know if they're broken or if they're good or bad or what, but there they are right down there. Let's see if I can fish these out. Look at those sunglasses. So I guess if it was a survival situation and you're out here in the Southwest, something's better than nothing. I'd rock those if I had to. Totally. I would totally rock those. It's just funny what you'll find when you pay attention a little bit. Yeah, I'd rock those, no doubt about it. If they kept the bugs out of my eyes, and you know, like if I'm riding the bike home, if I lost the pair that I wore on the way here, or yeah, I would totally wear these. No problem at all. In fact, those lenses are less scratched than mine. That's crazy. We're gonna have to try these bad boys on. Oh yeah. Don't those look irresistible? For all you ladies out there, yes, darling, I am single. And now you probably know why I'm single. I'm a little crazy sometimes when I get out. When you get out like this, you really have to love yourself. And I'm good at that. I hear some thunder. What's it look like up there? There's a rainbow. That is so cool. It's very weak, but it's there. That's cool. A rainbow. It's our symbol of God's promise that He will never flood the earth again. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at these beans. They have been simmering for a long time, probably an hour or two. I'm gonna test one. Yeah, they're done. So now I can add some rice. And it doesn't take much to cook the rice. I'm not gonna put a lot in here either. I'm not super hungry, so I just sprinkle a little bit of rice in with the beans. So that's what we have going on there. And I'll put the cover back on. Look at all that rice. That's gonna be delicious. 9 bean with some rice. I'll let this cover. I'll let it simmer for a little bit longer. And before you know it, we'll be eating supper. It's gonna be fantastic. I'm ready. I think my rice and beans are just about done. Let's take a look here. Ooh, yeah, look at that. I don't know if you can see that. Ooh, that is fantastic. Those beans have been cooking for a long time, and the rice is just soft. The beans are soft. Everything is perfect. Off in the background, I've got a lot of sounds that I'm hearing. I'm hearing frogs. I'm hearing crickets, birds. I hear thunder every once in a while. Sometimes the thunder is loud and it's really cool. Got plenty of water filtered, and I put just a little bit of grape in there, not too much. It's very, very light. Don't want it too sweet, but I am gonna enjoy this wonderful meal. All the glory goes to God, the man upstairs. Thank you so much, Heavenly Father, for this meal that I am about to receive, for this day that I am having out here, for having the ability to be able to share it with you, for me to have my health, my family, my friends, and all of this beauty that I see out here in nature. So thankful for that, Father. I pray that we can live our lives in a way that pleases you, and that you forgive us of our sins and when we come short. I pray all these things in your precious name, Father. Amen. Oh, that is delicious. And I don't put any spices in it. It's just rice and 9 bean. That's it. And water that I filtered. So I don't have nature's television right now. I have nature's radio. This is a lot of food. It's about this full, almost halfway full. And I didn't put that many beans in it. I poured the bottom and I coated just the bottom, like one layer, and then I put up about 2 inches of water in there. And when the beans were done, that's when I added the rice. That is delicious. I'm gonna enjoy this meal. A nice warm meal right before bedtime makes you sleep so much better. I haven't ate today. I think I had a bowl of Honey Nut Cheerios this morning, and then I came out here, so that's it. So to have this 9 bean and rice, it's like gourmet. Got a couple critters over there. Look at that guy right there. And then this other dude. They're all bark and no bite though. I don't mind having them one bit. I'll see you in the morning. What the hell is that? A moth? That's what it was. Dadgum June bug or whatever. Throw his butt out of here. Got 2 of them dancing. That is hilarious. Look at those guys. Life is good out here in the hood. Finishing up the last of my beans. I got just the juice. That is delicious. There's that thunder. I am so happy right now, and I'm in my element. There's no place I'd rather be. I'm glad that I have you guys with me here. Well, folks, today has been a fantastic day. I'm just laying underneath this plow point and I'm listening to the rain come down. I'm thinking about the day. Listening to the thunder. Wow. I love that. And I'm hearing the frogs and I'm hearing all the sounds and the rain, and the temperatures are fantastic. I've got my Get Out Gear puffer blanket with me, and I have a shema just kind of over my body just a little bit, just to keep some of the creepy crawlies out of the way. I always go to bed with the headlamp around my neck in case I need to get up. I don't know what I would need to get up for, maybe go bathroom or something, go pee. But man, today was a fantastic day. This is exactly the kind of trip that I wanted. I'm so happy. I really am happy, happy, happy. So with all that being said, folks, thank you so much. I'm going to get some rest. I love you all, and I'll see you guys in the morning. I'm going to continue to lay underneath this tarp and listen to the thunder and see the lightning off in the distance. There's no place I'd rather be than right here, right now, with you. I'll see you in the morning. Wow. I hope the camera's picking that up. And one thing that I'm thinking about right now too, back home, is some of my friends. I miss my friends.
You don't have any friends. Nobody likes you. You're a liar. And a thief.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Good morning.
good day. Wake up.
Oh, wow.
Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day.
Last night was wonderful.
Today's gonna be a good day.
I wake up this morning hearing all kinds of sounds. Hearing squirrels, woodpeckers. It's crazy. All the sounds. But the second that I turn on the camera, the sounds go away. Last night, I stayed up till probably 2 in the morning, just listening to the rain. It rained and rained and rained. And then the rain kind of settled down. And after the rain settled down, that's when I went to bed. I took my get out gear puffer here, my blanket, and I kind of burrito wrapped my body. Didn't want all them creepy crawlies getting onto me. I had 2 chamois, and I used one as a pillow, and I used one as a kind of like a blanket over my head to keep the bugs off and stuff. And then I had this other little blanket, this little Turkish blanket. Had this as a pillow as well. I stayed dry. I was very comfortable. Plenty warm. I didn't get too cold or anything like that. I got up at about maybe 4 in the morning or something like that, and I had to pee. I slept good. The flashlights that I used on this trip is the Olight Baton 3. I used it on moonlight mode, and I also used it when I needed to go pee, as well as my headlamp, the H1R by Olight. I'm going to replace this with the Perrin Mini, but this H1R is still fantastic. You can't buy it anymore, I don't think, but it's a great light. I like it because it's super, super small. So I'm going to get up, I'm going to pee, break camp, probably wash my pot from last night. I didn't do that. I didn't even go down to the water. I wanted to. I was really curious if there was crawdads, but I got so comfortable laying here, I just would rather lay here and relax and listen to all the sound and watch the thunderstorm last night. It was really cool. This puffer, oh, fantastic. It was comfortable. It was just big enough that I could burrito up underneath it. So I went over my feet, went under my sides of my body. It was almost like laying in a bedroll. So I didn't have to worry about bugs crawling on me or anything like that. That in combination with the chamois and the little blanket, it was perfect. There's my get out gear bag. But my little pillow works great. It's just filled with pine needles. It's a brand new day, and now that I'm filming, I don't hear all the sounds. I've heard squirrels and woodpeckers, and it's just so neat hearing all the life in this area. The birds and, you know, the woodpeckers hitting the wood, and it's just crazy. This little shelter, this plow point that I used, perfect. I didn't get one drop of water on me at all, and it rained pretty good. At one point it was really coming down, and this worked great. I didn't have a lick of problems, didn't get any water underneath me or anything like that. So it was a fantastic night. I'm gonna get up, like I said, I'm gonna go pee, wrap up this camp, and get home and start working on this footage, get this video out. Yeah. And looking right here, you can see the water line right here. You can see that underneath that shelter, it was dry, 100%. This water is full all the way to the bank. This water level came up about a foot. That is fantastic. That's good to see with all the rain that we got. And it even extended down another probably 20 or 30 feet down that way. Very nice. That's a good thing to see. Thank you for the rain, because yesterday I was able to walk all the way down this edge here and stay dry. Now I couldn't do that today. I sure like these MSR bowls. These are good. And just in case you're wondering about what pot that I was using, this is the Zebra pot. They're made in Thailand, I believe. Very nice. They also have a little bowl that fits inside that's also stainless steel. I was just too lazy to come out last night and wash, so I just laid it out and let the rain on it last night, and that kept the inside of the pot moist, and it didn't let those beans stick. So you saw how quick it was to wash that. No problem at all. I like the MSR bowl because it fits right inside of this Zebra pot. They nest together very well. It's a nice set. And my Sea to Summit spork. Titanium. Very light and yet still very strong. Well, folks, this has been a fantastic trip. I've got everything all packed up. The monkey's ready to go. Let me go ahead and get it started. My battery is getting low, so let's go ahead and start the monkey. I hope you enjoyed this trip. I thank you for coming with me along this one. This was a lot of fun. I'm gonna get home and get this video started. I really had a blast though. This is such a beautiful area. Again, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please feel free to leave comments down below. Like this video. If this is the kind of stuff that you like seeing on my channel, please hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment down below. Show some love. These types of videos take a lot for me to do, and if you guys give it traction and show the love, that'll continue to give me the motivation to do these types of videos. So with all that being said, folks, thank you again so much for watching. I hope you have a beautiful day. We'll see you next time. Thank you to the 2022 Honda Monkey. Bye for now. So I went a total of 88 miles on this trip. $3.39, 0.73 of a gallon, less than a gallon. Not bad for mileage. Not bad at all. Come on. Printing receipt. Take your receipt. I guess it's not giving out receipts today.